man.
All right, we got him.
We like to apologize.
For what?
To absolutely no one. The two-time champ does absolutely fucking nothing. You can see me clearly.
Hey, yo. 4K OLED. Let's go.
Hey, Made in Trafford podcast episode 169. We are live. I am to them. The real is back. The real is back. I can't believe I have to keep telling you guys about who I am, man. Again.
Man.
Hey, I've been doing this for a number of weeks, maybe even months at this point. Fuck you.
Yeah.
A number of weeks, a number of months. Best member of the Dark Skin Society.
Come on.
Dancing Idris and DK Watch Your Backs for real.
Get out
for
the
telling
way.
them. And finally, I am him in Neutron. I am him in the flesh. And if you don't know, you best get to know.
That's a fact. That's on God and M and on Nail on God. Cole Sanusi, Don Corleone in the building, the one and only, aka LL Coolins, aka C Note. We here, man. We here. Coming from your left there, your right ear. Surround sound, smart speakers, portable speakers. We here, man. Episode 168 or 9.
Right.
I've lost count.
169.
169.
And we don't fuck with 69.
With the blicky.
Can you even speak with that?
What would you do if I came through just like this, just in society, just walking around?
I
Like
think
this?
it's the future of society.
Hey, man.
Can you see?
You identify as a
As a
don't even
blank
know.
space.
as nothing, as a shadow,
Or identify as a sign.
as a sign. That's jokes.
A wet floor sign. Let's get cracking. Come on.
What's going on, people? It's Eman G45. The G solid on my name. The 45 is silent.
Come on.
It's Genghis Jabogwe.
Uh-huh.
Tinfoil Hat Eames.
Facts.
The Prince of the East.
Uh-huh.
It's the Black Mamba Dove. It's the Cheetah Yam.
Yeah.
The R&B voice is present.
That's a fact.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
Hop up for 16 passenger.
Firstly, we would like to say, as individuals and as a collective, we don't stand with anti-Semitic views. We don't stand with the Nazis. We love people.
That's it. This is,
That's perfect.
yeah, there's
That's-
nothing else to
that's-
say.
That's
nothing
what
else
we
to
can
say.
say. The LGBTQ, love there. Like, we got love for everybody.
Okay.
Get what I'm saying? We got love for everybody.
the Denzel one.
I'm living here all the time.
Listen, we got love for everybody.
Off
Hey,
and on the
listen,
way.
I have my theories or whatever, but listen, I got love for everybody. You get what I'm saying? But I just want to make that very clear so that
Yeah,
That man's in the bin.
what is there left to say about me?
There's nothing, there
Kanye
isn't
West.
anything.
I have nothing else to say about
I
it.
didn't think
he's
we-
very sane.
He's not. I think he's
Nah,
lost his
he's
marbles,
sane.
man.
He's sane.
I-
He's sane. He
don't
brought
know.
a net in Yahoo to take the piss out of the Israeli president.
It was the-
His name is Netanyahu, something like that. So he brought the net and the Yahoo drink. That guy is very sane in
I
anything he's
don't.
saying.
Do you know? A few weeks ago, I was agreeing with you, but after the most recent tirade, no way. There's no. I just don't think that's the actions of the same person.
He's very sane.
What
And-
makes you think that, though?
He's very intentional with what he's saying.
Oh, I don't think. I'd actually argue the latter. I think he's being very erratic, and his points almost aren't making sense, and he's just saying things to say them, like for shock value almost. I don't think that collates to sanity for me.
But these
anyway.
are sound bites. Well, we haven't even seen the full product.
And I'm not.
But
watching.
even
But
if you
off
watch the full
off the
product,
sound bites alone, fam. You know me, you know my character. If I came in and started saying stuff that doesn't align with me, you'd at least think something's not right.
Isn't the interview 4 hours long?
I love you, man, and you are some of the best people in my life. I ain't talking to you for 4 hours.
Nah, me neither.
Like what?
I have nothing to say on this topic. I've laid my my intentions clear with Mr. West.
He's just a dickhead at this point.
I've left that
no.
alone.
I think he's very sane. and everything he's saying it with his chest. But I don't know where it's coming from.
You've got kids, man.
That's all I'm saying. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know how to.
Man had a
Take
bad
the
experience
message.
with Leo Cohen once, and now everyone's just like, I don't get what's going on.
No, I don't know how to take his messages and try and convey it in a way.
Don't. There's nothing to convey. He was clear.
He's shown who he is.
He was talking
and
about
that's
the
fine.
Holocaust, and yeah,
I don't know. The people he's running around with as well. If I'm Kim, he ain't seeing them kids.
I don't understand why he's hanging around with. He says he's a born like personally. Yeah, actually, no, I don't want to talk about it because otherwise I could. Nah, I will talk about it on a personal level, like a 1-to-1, but I can't speak about it on this platform. Just yeah,
The people he's running around with at the moment is heartbreaking. It's I'm done with the fall from grace angle as well.
What do you mean?
As in, it was sad to see one of like someone who was someone we looked up to just completely tarnish their legacy. But now I look at him the same way. You know, we look at
he's 43 with a gimp mask.
for real. I look at him the same way as we look at some of the racist people that we don't like, or people whose views that don't align with ours. Like,
I'm with
he's
you.
just
I'm
not.
with you. It's done.
Yeah,
It's done.
and I'm even trying to distance myself from it now as well. Like, something weird is going on in the world. Like, I think that's clear as day because the Balenciaga stuff was also just off.
I did tell you, man, in the group chat that there will come a time where the peas will try to creep in.
And he ain't talking about money.
The peas will try and creep in, and they'll try and do their stuff.
Do you think they're trying to test the waters and find? Because I mean, I don't subscribe to his line of thinking, but Andrew Tate made a reasonable point in that they're trying to show us that, yo, this is what we do behind the scenes. Are you man okay with it? They saw the backlash and was like, oh shit, nah, they don't like it.
No, I don't think it's.
They're trying to show their true colors, is what I'm trying to say, and that goes to your point. I'm just trying to say, like, they're gonna try and see if.
No, they'll just show it to you. Whether you like it or not, they'll show it to you. Now you've already been exposed to it. And then from there, it's in your subconscious. And whether you want to join in or not, it's up to you.
That's gross.
Yeah, I want
What
that
actually
part.
has happened? I actually don't know what's happened
with
properly. I've not followed
the
it.
Balenciaga. It's been very questionable since the whole leather thing. So when Kanye West did the Donda, the Donda stadium tours.
Yeah.
So he did that, and then he started wearing all leather and stuff like that. I was like, it's a bit funny, but and like I was kind of looking at like the whole fashion ideology with like Balenciaga and like Demna, the person who is the creative director. I was looking at it from a perspective of like, okay, this might be a bit bondage, leather type of feel. So I was looking at it from that aspect because I saw him with a gimp mask in one of the songs for Kanye West's video, and it was like, why the hell is he wearing a gimp mask and he's trying to show that he's in heaven? It didn't make any sense to me. But then when you look at certain things, you see the latex, you see everything like that, and his description for this new sort of season, this flavor, is he came from a war-stricken country, like where it was just everything was just war, where there was homelessness, and these are the sort of vibes that you just saw and collectively. So now he's presenting it to the world in a way that people can see fashion in a different point of view. So like there's a whole like $1,500 dust bag,
Okay.
and then there's like the Lay's bag, like the Lay's crisp, but it's a bag.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and then there's stuff like that. So now what he's done, he's taken a toy, made it look dirty, and then put bondage
On kid.
type of attire on the toy, on the bear.
On the bear. Okay.
On the bear. And then those sort of products are supposed to be for adults. However, they hired a creative to take pictures to present these products to the world.
Mm-hmm.
They had kids holding the toys with the bondage on it. Then on the next set of pictures, you have documentations of certain artists or certain creatives that believed in sort of heavy pedophilia, kids, and then like one of their projects, the artists had like pictures of like kids playing with dead bodies. like dead body parts, and it was they were naked. So it was like, what are they trying to tell
So
us?
it's the
And
people
what are they
they're
trying to
working
convey?
with, also the pictures they're taking. It's just all fucked, basically, isn't it?
Yeah. So then when it comes to the people with the P's, I'm telling you, bro,
Bruh.
they got introduced in some way, shape, or form, and they've done it.
It's a no from me, dog.
And
Oh,
it's kind of
facts.
funny because you will cancel anybody else for saying something very small or minor or minute. But when it comes to the kids now,
Nah, they've got to go. I'm not wearing.
true, and Balenciaga's hot. However, Kim Kardashian has said that she's basically said, I don't like what the company's done,
I'm still rocking with you. That was disgusting.
but I'm waiting for the opportunity for them to change and show change.
I'm not.
So
doing
in
that.
other words, she's given the whole thing of, oh yeah, we can forgive you, but
Listen, you show me your face and that's it. There's nothing like that's the value
That's
of being
gross.
rich. You get to make decisions that we people like. Some of us might do something that's unethical or doesn't align with us because there's a bag there. Not saying that we'll do it, but we might work for a company that we don't necessarily agree with, but the pay is there. We don't have that luxury. Kim is a billionaire. She has the affordability to be like, listen, I've got my own companies and I don't need Balenciaga. I'm out because that's fucking weird. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
It was a horrible thing.
Everything about it is gross.
It's gross, man.
Everything about
Yeah,
it
it's
is
gross. Balenciaga's gross. That's the point I'm at with it all. And then it gets even more gross. Lady Sarah Hussey.
Is that her name?
Yeah, crazy. She auntie that went to the palace and kept asking, where you from?
She was moving to her. Yo, where you from?
yeah. Where are you from? Collins, where are you from? I mean, no, like, where are you actually from?
Where you
Oh yeah, I
really
always
from?
knew you were a nigga.
That's basically That's basically how the
That's how she
conversation was.
said.
That was basically the
Like
conversation.
ghost. Right where you belong, little nigga. I knew you'd always be here.
That's an insane thing to send your boy if he goes to prison. Listen, man, I read
The transcript was
transcript and
crazy.
it was gross. It was gross.
Nah.
No, but you know what? I feel as if in her mind, she was asking a proper question. Where it's like,
yeah.
she was asking a proper question, like, no,
Which
like,
is
where are
fine.
you actually from? Like, because
Yeah.
of course I know you have African heritage, but like, are you from the Caribbean? Are you from Africa? But then the moment I start touching your hair,
Boy.
I'm lucky I didn't spark you. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
I don't care if
Facts.
There's a way
even
to
at my
ask this
workplace, people try to
question.
touch my hair, but like, nope, don't touch my hair.
Please
Please.
don't.
Like,
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
simple. Just there's boundaries. I'm telling you, just like, so if I
Respect
told
them.
you I'm British, it's like,
Just hold that.
yeah, just
I-
There's no
That's the
point
thing.
of probing.
It's a really because I'm sure all three of us have been asked that question.
100 times in my life.
So it's just one of them. Do you often? Because I was thinking, so how can I describe it? Sometimes we shouldn't put up with it, but we do, and we entertain it. So we do say, we end up saying where we're from after I've told you I'm British, like I'm from London or I'm from Essex. Now that should be it. That should be the end of the conversation. But then we go on to say, okay, well, I'm from.
What do you guys say when people ask you this question?
I just tell them where I'm from.
I just say I'm Nigerian. I say I'm Nigerian, but I'm born and raised here. That's why I just say as a default.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, 'cause I can't be. I'm not really.
But that's the thing. I'm
I'm
not
not
trying
bothered.
to do the dance. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not bothered
That's why
about the
when I first saw
convers-
I think that's their way of like an icebreaker, though. Like,
Yeah, I think it is sometimes.
What
Yeah.
is the
she
horrible
just
question.
came with him.
It depends. Yeah. So when you look at the transcript, that gives you the context that
Yeah.
no, you should have backed out at a certain point, but you didn't. So
Yeah,
But and to your point, I think I just say I'm from Essex and then let the conversation flow from there. And I don't have an issue. So that's why when I first read it without seeing the transcript,
No problem with
'cause
it.
I didn't
Yeah,
have it.
yeah.
I was like, why have they made her resign for that? Like that's.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a question I've been asked 100 times, and
Yeah.
it's not something I've ever felt was.
I'm gonna say my tribe next time.
Please,
I'm like, what's
and
that?
that's not how that goes.
Yeah,
But doesn't it depend who asks? Doesn't it depend who asks you as well? So let's say a black person asks you where you're from, you're more likely. No. That didn't come out the way I wanted it to.
yeah,
Now you're getting moved to. No. I mean, as in like, I'm just making a scenario up. Let's say you're in a club, black girl comes up to you, goes, "Oh, where you from?" You might say Nigerian because you know that's a black person. They're curious to know wherever you, if it's Africa or Caribbean, where you're from, if that makes sense. Or if you see a nice looking girl from a certain place in East
actually
Africa
happened to me
potentially.
today.
Like, no, where are you from? Then they might say I'm Eritrean.
He's dying for
You're like,
Ruby
oh,
Rose.
word.
Yeah, because that actually
Good
happened to me
cheers.
today.
Good
Like,
shit.
because pretty much everywhere I
So
go,
it depends who you ask.
especially with like some East Africans, they always have like these sort of bands.
Mm.
So I'm just showing the people who are actually tuned into the YouTube. You know, if you haven't tuned into the YouTube, go and subscribe, like, and please put a comment down. So, yeah, I have this wristwear, and basically just has the colors of my flag. So now I was sitting next to a girl, and she was just minding her own business. Then she just looked at the thing and she was like, "Oh, you're Tanzanian." Like, yeah, like, are you Tanzanian as well? Yeah. So we just had a quick conversation. Of course, it was the next stop, but yeah, no, like people do want to know where you're from, but I think with this situation, it was just with way too much vim.
Yeah.
Way too much vim.
Nah, and it was the ending that
Ending was gross.
So we got there in the end. You're
Fucking code.
Nah, she was sick for that.
Also, the context of who you are, what your job is, and where it's happening. You need to be aware of these things. Like, and people are passing it for age and all that good stuff. But at the end of the day,
She's 83.
listen, man.
Suck a dick. Like, you was alive when Martin was getting busy.
You see how they get busy in Buckingham Palace. They weren't hiring black
Yeah,
people.
they're gross, man.
None of this is a surprise to me. So I'm just like, boy, man. Like,
As an institution, I don't know how
don't
much.
care.
Like, I don't know how much more we need them. Since Liz,
but you know what's so jarring about this whole thing? So jarring because the people are gonna look at this and they're gonna be like, "Oh, it's the race card thing again." But my God,
but that's
we've
why,
been dealing with this.
That's what I'm saying. Look in the comment. That's why I said don't look in the comments.
No, it's pointless.
Because they generally they can't compete it because they can't. They've never walked a mile in our shoes. So I get it. I get you guys thinking, oh my God, they complain about everything. Turn on the lights, turn off the lights. Like they hate us. They really hate us.
Maybe we should ask them where they're really from.
They can't answer.
Well, if you really want a bloody lesson,
Oh, my least favorite.
Anglo-Saxons, Vikings.
My least favorites are the ones that are like, oh, I'm caught at this. You're caught at nothing, man. Like,
You are bangers and mashed fish and chips.
bangers.
no, but then again, like if you really think about it, from back
I'm
in the
only
day,
playing. I love you, white
it
people.
was no Irish, no dogs. Like no blacks, no Irish, no dogs. So if a person
fact.
comes and says I'm Irish, it's like, alright, cool, I understand. Like they're very proud of where they're from. But then like if you really look at the actual historical events of this country, this island, Britain, niggas. So, you know, that's
Hey,
what
man.
I'm saying.
Shouts out to Auntie.
Niggas.
She held it down, answered the questions as well as she could.
Yeah,
Oh, fact.
yeah. I just feel
but
as if like, bro,
tired.
like we do get those questions, but that was way too much of him.
And well done to her for A, standing her ground, and then B, telling the story as well, because that's important. If they want to be a proper functioning organization, the royal family that is, they can't have people like that in their camp. So get her the fuck out.
No, I just think it's just privilege. I mean, there's a attitude where it's like I don't have to learn this because I'm bloody royal family. Why should I?
And yeah, but then that's also shouldn't be the case. You're the if you are the royal family and you want to subscribe to that, you're the kings and queens and princesses and princes of a nation that has since changed and has represents so many different people. So you have to be representative of everyone that is in that's in your country.
Hey, man. Apparently, this country is going down in the count of white people. Apparently, there's no more white people here.
What do you mean?
The white population is
diminishing.
evaporating. Yeah.
So you know when I be speaking stuff like a long time ago,
I'm
and
only
I be
trolling by the way by
saying,
saying this. It's not really going down, but what they're presenting to us is that
Is
it's
their numbers going down?
going down. No, it's not going down.
Oh, I was gonna say
London's
London's snatch a necklace.
London's becoming more diverse.
That's been happening.
Which has been happening religiously, which is an interesting one. The account it's no longer a majority Christian state anymore.
it's more,
What is it now?
It's more Muslim.
No, it's not more Muslim. It's like how do I explain it? So it's like 35%. So before when they did the consensus in 2011, it was 51% Christianity, or give or take. Now it's dropped down to 34%. But the amount that's gone up is people who don't identify with any religion anymore.
Okay.
Heathens.
So yeah, it's interesting.
Carnal-minded Christians. You're all going to hell. You are all going to hell. All of
You
you.
get to
You are all. You need to
And
give
you
your
don't
life
see me.
back to Christ. You
You
need
have
to
gone to
condemn those words of worshipping those crystals and burning that sage. You need to come back to
Oh
Christ.
my God.
Come home. Kids miss you.
Grammy nominated. That's my dog.
But it's funny how they've sensationalized the numbers, because when you look at the underlying numbers, it's roughly the same. It's just in proportion. The Asian population has grown the most.
Okay.
And
As
black
to be
people have been
expected.
roughly like flat, kind of a little bit more. But the white population has grown at the same pace. It just so happens that there's more
so
white people,
is
so
that
that the
only-
percentages look less. If that makes sense.
Is that only for London?
Oh no, I'm talking about the whole
have
of
white people?
of the UK. So white people haven't. It's gone down from like 86% to like 82%.
Okay.
What is that? You know what I'm saying?
I thought is it a case of they become stagnant, or there's no more room to grow?
No, they've grown, but in terms of the people, so let's say you have 2 million people who've joined the country since 2011. Let's say it's not gone down 500k. It's gone up 500k. But let's say the Asian population has gone up 600k. So it looks like the white people are disappearing, but in reality, there just happens to be more people from a specific demographic that have come.
I hear that.
So now that 85% majority has dropped down to 84%, but it's not as if the white people are running and fleeing.
One way to resolve this,
You know what I'm saying?
the one way to resolve this is to
Battle it out.
No, is to
Fight.
cultivate a culture that puts black people to kill one another.
Excuse me?
And include abortions.
Huh?
Hey yo, cut his mic.
And then more importantly,
Yo, cut his mic. He's playing against us.
On my
and then
life.
more importantly, include
On my mother's
diets that are high blood pressure and very much that increase the obesity within the black community.
Do you know what the real solution is? We need more mixed race people. We need more collaborations.
Oh, you know what?
What a segue! He's got to be the image for this week. That boy's. If you don't know what we're on, I don't care. That boy's an amalgamation. He's a collaboration.
Good man, a collaboration.
He's
When
mixed
they
with
said
mixed.
his genes were having a civil war, they said his genes didn't speak together. They were bullying that boy in the comments.
He looks so strange, but it's actually really interesting, man.
He looks like the most mixed race person ever. He's mixed with mixed.
Mixed with mixed is insane.
He's gently folded.
I was laughing for a good 30 minutes before I sent that to you, man. You know, I said, "No, what is this?" Hey, man, listen.
I need to see his parents.
Yeah, facts. I'm curious to know if his dad's black or his mum's black. It'd be interesting, you know.
Nah,
That's
someone's
so
quarter
funny.
casting there. It's the genes ones. They put in no work.
Nah, they gave up
For
halfway
real.
through. The work was not flipped.
I showed Lauren. She was like, "Oh, because she doesn't like being mean about people." So she was like, she was like looking for like, "Oh, what? Something's wrong with him? Like he's an albino mixed race person."
Man.
I was crying.
Hey, that is funny as hell, man.
An albino mixed race person is insane.
Yeah, as long as we stay in this country, man, there's always going to be race stuff, bro. It's just
Respect.
part and parcel of life. You get me?
Yeah, but then like as a country, there's more mixed ethnicity children than more mixed ethnicity as a population than black people. So there's more.
Is that true?
Yeah.
How much percent is that? I didn't see that.
No, it's a thing.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
What was the point?
Huh?
What was his?
No, more
No,
mixed
but
race
like-
people than black people in our country.
That's not true.
I don't think it's true.
No, it's
I think they're growing more, but I don't think it's as a what's the word am I looking for? As a majority, I don't think it's more. From what I saw, anyway.
I think so.
Has that?
I mean, but
don't
this
know,
was
to be
this
fair,
was like
'cause how
3 or
do you
4
judge
years
that? 'Cause
ago.
I think most mixed race people would consider themselves black.
Oh yeah, it does depend.
No, but on the consensus, there's black mixed.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I don't think there's more black mixed than black Caribbean or black African. I would highly doubt it.
And then
personally.
what do you consider yourself like? What would Levi
Well, I
put
don't know.
down?
Yeah, it depends. It depends what the
Happy
what
birthday
people
to
actually
Levi.
put.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
Shouts out to Levi.
Yeah,
Happy
that's a king.
birthday.
But what do you think he'd put down?
He's
Probably.
mixed.
Yeah, but like what?
Black mix, probably, or
Caribbean
mix.
Irish,
But I don't think that's an option to put down on the consensus.
or
is it?
or yeah,
I
black
don't know.
mixed white. Yeah,
Yes, we're getting breeze.
I know it's mad, but
It sounds like an instruction.
It does sound like an instruction.
yeah, no, it'll be Black Caribbean white, and then there's Black African white, then there's Asian white.
Why Caribbean black?
But the thing is, I think it's because they're including not just black mixed with white. They're including Asian with white as well. So it might be Indian white, Chinese white. So I think that's what's happening. There's more mixed people.
And
than
you
there
don't
are.
see that happen. Actually, let me think.
You don't see it happen because
Yeah.
you don't notice it.
Fair enough.
It's with like most mixed people, you just associate them as black.
That's
And then with like somebody who might be Indian and white, you might look at them and say, "Oh, you're Indian," or you might look at them and say, "You're white." But it's like, no, I'm actually Indian as well. It's like, oh, I didn't know that.
fair enough. We need more amalgamations. That's what I'm gonna say.
More
Like, you need to make some.
Technically, I'm trying.
Lord knows I'm trying. Lord knows it.
Let's get out of here, man. We're
get out
going
of
into that part, like when we lose our minds.
Just chatting shit now. What am I picking?
Shout outs to my manager for putting me onto drum and bass.
Dear God.
I'll probably put on one of the songs from this artist, but it's Piri Tommy Villas. The song is On and On. I really like this artist. Just yeah, I think I put a song called Beachin'.
Yeah.
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 I just like that sort of vibe. He's put me on. It's just like I'm starting to get used to it because it's not loud. It's not. It's none of that. It's like it's really. It starts building up. Then you hear the beat. Then you hear the singing. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a real
I
vibe.
shall give it a listen. I'm gonna pick "Please" by Stormzy.
Okay.
Great song. Very, 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 very heartfelt.
I'm having a tough time. Clout is Killing My People by Digga D. It's more of an album skip, but I really enjoy it.
Sound good? All right. This has
Let's
been
do
a
it.
great collaboration, guys.
It's been an amalgamation of episodes. We've done 2 in one day. You know how we do.
Get
Gotta
it popping.
Gotta get the content out to the people. Merry Christmas.
This ain't out on Christmas.
No, but like it's the Christmas season, isn't it?
Oh.
I watched Love Actually. Had a few Christmas meals already. So
Snape was wilding, man.
yeah, listen.
Leave the PA
She's
alone.
clapped.
She got a bob haircut. No.
That's crazy. I couldn't, like respect to people who have that, but I don't think I could go out with someone with a bob haircut.
Some girls can pull it off, but it's a very, 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 very small.
It just, you know what it is? It reminds me of Edna Mode from Incredibles, and for that reason,
Edna Mode.
I'm out. But Main Shuffle Podcast episode
It
169.
depends, bro. It depends.
Some can do it. Some, not all.
You got to be in the top 1%.
1% of the 1%.
You know, if you're, I'm seeing Asians, I'm seeing whites, I'm seeing black women, bro. It can happen, bro.
It's my preference.
An amalgamation can be made by Genghis. I'm telling you, bro.
Let's get these collaborations happening. Episode 169, the road to 200 continues.
Yes, like, comment, subscribe, share,
Thanks.
tell a friend, leave some likes, leave some comments on our YouTube, follow us on all of our social medias. We'll be here next week.
Jesus died and rose again.
Hallelujah.
Why did you kiss your teeth, bro?
Because
What's wrong?
it's true. I don't think there was a time.
To be alive.
Now, get your message off. I'm sorry.